Hello guys, this is Mark here. I just want to do a video showing you guys the Dead or Alive Dimensions photo decryptor. Basically this guy, DOAD, he posted the decryptor on doadphdec. The decryptor allows you to take the in-game screenshots taken within Dead or Alive Dimensions and decrypt them to a usable PC format. Converts them to TGA, and from that you can manipulate them and use them however you would like. Okay, you could also either reprocess them to go back on the Nintendo 3DS and actually be compatible with the default viewer instead of having to go through the game and viewing the images that way. Okay, so yeah, instructions are pretty straightforward. They're just a bit confusing, and I noticed some of the people on DOAD World seem to be a little bit confused on what to do. So yeah, this video is just to clarify for everybody so that everyone can just pitch in, just use the decryptor to share content. So yeah. Okay, anyway, what I did was I made a bunch of bat scripts to help people decrypt their files. Seems people are kind of afraid of command line, so we're gonna try and get away from that. Anyway, so I'm probably gonna upload this. When you get that, just extract it. Okay. Okay. The first thing you're gonna want to do is take your SD card from your Nintendo 3DS. Okay, you're gonna want to pop that into your computer. Okay, I've got mine already inserted, and you're gonna want to go to the folder Nintendo 3DS. So double click on that. You're gonna want to go into your hardware folder, I think that's your profile folder. Then under extended data, and under the content folder here, you have all your game folders. Okay, Dead or Alive Dimensions. It's either going to be in a folder called 0000034F for the North American version, or it's going to be in 0000038A for the European version, and I don't know what the Japanese one is yet, but anyway. So mine's the North American version, so all my files are under here. So that's my game save is in here, and then I have my downloadable content like the costumes and screenshots and stuff like that. So anyway, before you do anything, any tampering, I want you to take this folder. If you're not even sure, just copy everything, like the whole everything. Okay, but just anyway, you want to copy your folder. Okay, and just copy there. That way, if you accidentally do something wrong, you can always restore your backups. So I know one guy, he was expressing he was afraid to try this because he might lose his costumes. Okay, well, as long as you create a backup, that's not really a case of worry. So just make a backup and don't worry. Okay, so anyway, now that that's done, first step, what you're gonna have to do is boot up your Nintendo 3DS. So I'm just gonna play this little video that I made. So here I am booting up Dead or Alive Dimensions. Okay, so sorry, you have you should put your SD card back into your Nintendo 3DS and boot it up. Okay, and you're gonna go into Dimensions. Okay. Okay, so here's me realizing that I can't see the buttons. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, there's the menu. We're going to want to go to the 3D photo album. Okay, so you probably already got pictures here. I wouldn't worry about deleting them because you've already backed them up. Okay, that was the last step we did. So you're just going to go and delete all your photos. Okay. In the README, it says to just delete all of your save data or something like that. I didn't really know what it meant, so I just went one for one. I deleted all the photos. I didn't really have many to begin with. Okay, but to my understanding, it can go to a maximum of 77 images. So that would take close to like 10 minutes if you had a full album. but mine's not too full, so it only took like a minute. So here's me just deleting everything in my album. I want to wipe out everything. Okay. I should probably expand that. Poof! Okay. So now I've exited the 3D photo album, and I'm looking for the showcase, which was actually above it. So here's the showcase. This is the only way you can take photoshops in Dead or Alive Dimensions, is by loading up a figure and taking a picture of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up Hayabusa. His fourth one is actually him crouching. We're going to load up the training stage. It's a stage with a green floor and black sky. Okay. So here's me just switching the screen here. Alright, if you've taken photos in showcase mode, you'll know that maneuvering the camera is kind of difficult. It's actually based on motion control. You see, I have to move the Nintendo 3DS up and down to actually rotate the camera. Okay, so anyway, what you want to do is just rotate your Nintendo 3DS like forward, and then rotate it back, and you can see that it should be staring directly at the black sky. Okay, and then that's all you need to do is just take screenshots of that black sky, and make sure it's pitch black, because that's very important. Anyway, so yeah, just continue to take screenshots. Okay, you don't have to take the full 77 images, however I did, so you might as well just take the 10 minutes aside and just fill up your memory card with black images. Okay, but anyway, once you got that done, you're pretty much done. You're going to want to exit and close down your system. Okay, oh, here's me just checking. You can see that they have my name and the date code there, just showing you that the black images are there, but you really can't see them because they're black. Okay, so anyway, you can just power down your system from there. There's nothing really much you can do. So I'm just going to wait for this thing to go. Come on, come on. Turn it off. Turn it off, me. Turn it off. Turn it off. I can't find the button. Where's the button? Push the button. Okay, I got it. Oh, shoot. What's this junk? Sleep mode. Push this button. Come on, push the button. Yay. Okay, so now that you've powered off your system, take out your DS card or your SD card. You're going to pop it back in your computer, obviously. And what you're going to do from there is you're going to use my bat script, okay? So what you're going to do is go to the file called path.txt. It's a notepad, so when you click on it, you're going to see something like this, okay? I've got mine typed in already, okay? Obviously, this isn't good to you. You need to replace mine with your path, okay? So what I mean by path is, you know that folder I showed you earlier? The one where your Dead or Alive Dimension files are? Okay, that's the path. You need to go to the one that says 000000000, etc. Okay? And you want to copy the full path. Okay? And you're going to paste that into here, the notepad. Okay? Obviously, I've pasted the same thing there, so nothing's changed. But anyway, yours is going to be different, and it's going to be something like Nintendo 3DS / your console ID / your profile ID / extended data / 000 / the blah 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 / blah blah blah. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Once you're done, go to File and Save. You can exit. Okay. And now what you're going to do is just double-click on this thing that says Copy. What's this going to do is it's going to copy all those black images off your SD card. And it's going to store it into this folder called black. Okay. Right now my SD card doesn't have any black ones on it because I took them off already. But just to show you guys as a demonstration. So when you click on copy.bat, it's going to give you this little prompt here, this command window. It's going to say, will copy black Dead or Alive Dimension images to the black folder. Actually, my grammar is wrong there. I should say to the. Anyway, press Control C or close console if images are not black. So say you got ahead of yourself and you're like, oh shoot, my images aren't black. You can just exit by hitting Control C or just hitting the red X. Okay, but otherwise, your images should be black by now, and just hit Enter. Okay, and it should copy images to your black folder. Okay. Again, I didn't really have any black images left in my folder. I just took two new images, so that's all I really have, unfortunately. But anyway, what I'm going to do right now is just copy the ones that I backed up earlier. So these are actually all my black images. Okay. So I'm just going to copy them here. Okay, just for the purpose of the tutorial. Copy, place. Okay. So yeah, I went through earlier and I did all 70 whatever of these. Okay. I also included mine when you guys get this this package. You can actually open mine in here. Okay, but they won't do you any good because they're locked to my system, so they won't do you any good. So you have to make your own. Okay, but I just included the samples because people are worried about which one is a costume, which one's a picture. So these ones are all the code names or the names for just the pictures. Okay, so that way people can be more have a better peace of mind and know which files they can delete, which files they can keep, pretty much. So that's why I included the samples. Anyway, so these are the black files for mine. What we can do next is now actually convert the images. Okay, but probably your images are all black now, right? So what you could do is go back to your Nintendo 3DS, delete all your black ones, and start making a new collection of screenshots, real screenshots. Okay. Otherwise, if you already had screenshots from the beginning, you can just restore your backup. Okay, and that'll just overwrite the existing black files with the actual images that you took from before. Okay. So yeah. Also, if you have difficulties or problems with it reading the pictures, just delete the whole folder and restore the entire backup, just in case. But try merging it first, and if that doesn't work, replace it entirely. Delete the old one, replace it with the new one, or delete the one on your SD card, and then replace it with your backup here. Okay. So then after that, you're pretty much ready. Once you have a collection of new photos on your SD card, all you have to do is double-click on Run. Okay. If copy.bat worked for you in the beginning to copy the black files, then Run will work with you. Okay. But since we already copied the black ones, you can just delete that one. So you don't want to click on that anymore. Okay. That'll ensure that you don't overwrite your black folder. Okay. But anyway, again, you can just double-click on that and it'll work. Okay. But it's based off the path.txt. Okay. So you could even change this. So say in my backup, my images from before are actually stored here. Okay. I can just put it in my path. I could replace my SD card with, say, my folder path here. That'll accomplish the same thing. But assuming that you'll just be using your SD card all the time, you can just leave it as the original SD card directory. Okay. Just make sure if the drive letter changes by changing different devices on your computer, the drive letter may change. So just keep that in mind if it doesn't work for you, maybe because the drive letter changed. Okay. So anyway, I'm not going to save. Okay. So anyway, and you can see that it's actually copying all your images to the output folder. Okay. So now when you hit the output folder, you can see you have images. Okay. This one it looks scrambled. I did that on purpose. Okay. If your image looks scrambled, that means that your black image was wrong. Okay. So I just did that on purpose to show you guys what happens if your image isn't black. Okay, that means the decryption is going to be off. Anyway, these were from a different backup I had, but yeah, your images will convert, and they'll be converted in TGA in both left and right image views. Okay, TGA isn't very common actually, unless you have higher end software. I do believe GIMP supports it, But what you'll have to do is maybe download GIMP. I use PaintShop Pro, okay, and just convert them to PG or PGJ or JG. Anyway, you want to change them into JPEGs. And once they're in JPEG format, you can download another program called Stereo Photo Maker. Actually, I'll include that link as well, the URL with the package. Anyway, the author who wrote the program also recommends you get this program. What it does is it converts the two image views to a format called MPO, and that allows you to put it back on the Nintendo 3DS's system default image viewer, and you can just view it with the default viewer. Okay, and I believe that the N3DS doesn't really have a image cap, so you could have thousands of images. Okay, in comparison to the Dead or Alive Dimensions 75 image cap. Okay, so yeah, that's a nice thing there. Okay, well, that's the video. If you have any more questions, let me know. Hopefully it was straightforward enough. If it's not, you can ask more questions here, because this is where I'll be posting and releasing it. Okay, and I'll be here. Again, full credit goes to this guy here. Awesome, he made this program. All I did was just make a bat script to help people not fear DOS, although I'm using bat scripting. Okay, thank you for watching, and have fun converting.